Okay, Corey, welcome back. Did you have a good lunch break?
Yes, thank
Very
you.
good, very good. So now we're going to do session 3. This is the third and final session in the 3 sessions we're going to do today. This session we'll just do a recap on session number 2, what we did
Okay.
before lunch. We'll quickly run through all of that, just to refresh your memory on it. And then the one that we're going to do, session 3, is about saving, closing and deactivating and shutting down your device.
Okay.
So any questions or anything on the first 2 sessions, or anything you need to recap on?
I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory, and during the physical end of things now you're pretty good at it, so you knew what you're doing. So yeah, just a recap on the second one, on editing and saving files. We learned how to open appropriate applications for editing MS Word documents.
Mm-hmm.
We also located and opened specific files and documents. We then also edited text context with a file and document. So that was basically just using the menu bar, selecting certain icons through the menu bar, and modifying that Word document to suit the task or the project that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, was also recommended to save that document as you proceed through it and as you create it, so there's no risk of actually losing any of that information. And then at the very end, we do save that document, and if you want to create multiple documents, you just go to save as and you file it accordingly.
Yeah.
Today's session 3, the final one, the learning outcomes of the day, is going to be basically getting you familiar again with the computer, removing files and applications, saving and closing all your open files that you have on the system, and your documents and applications, and then deactivating and closing down the device. We'll go into a bit more detail on each section as we go through the session.
Okay.
So session structure here, we're just going to review on what we've learned before. We're going to expand on a few of those little areas. So basically review and expand on our learning. We're going to show you and get you to do yourself through various assessments to close and remove any specific files or documents on your actual device. And then at the final thing we're going to do is we're going to show you and learn how to deactivate your actual device and shut it down securely.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
No, all good so far.
Very good. So basically what we're going to maybe start off with doing is what are the benefits of closing applications properly? So the main one is that it saves any updates or work performed. So as you're going through your day's duties, creating files, folders, doing works, if anything is unsaved and you shut down your computer in the wrong way, you run the risk of losing all that information. So as we said, once you're processing and creating all these documents, save them as you go ahead, or as you do your process during the day, and then at the very end of the day, just double check that everything is properly saved and in the right folder before you actually physically close it down on your screen on the device. And the benefits as well, it doesn't corrupt a file or application. So so we don't want to corrupt any files or applications that we have, or unsave any documents, and then when you go back in you realize it's only half completed or half the information is missing. So now we're going to get into the practical end of things on how to close a document in Word. So
Okay.
from our last session, session 2, we showed you how to open up the Word document, and then within that Word application, we went through the Dropbox and we actually opened up a few of those Word documents.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get you maybe to refresh your memory and do that again.
Yep.
So from memory, you find the Windows app icon, which is the picture of the four windows or the Word icon, and that gives you the Dropbox. You find the Word application, which is the blue symbol with the letter W in it. You open up that one, and then that should give you a full list of all the Word documents that we have on our system. And then you click on the relevant one.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously familiarise yourself. We've got the Word document open there again. We got the menu tab across the top. And from our last session on the menu tab, we were opening and closing files, creating new files. We were changing the font, we were changing the bold, unbold, we were unlining items. We were designing the document to suit, obviously changing the colours of the Word, that sort of stuff. So now we have that saved, we have that document done. We just want to shut that down off your device, so then we can shut down the device safely. So in this document, you ensure that it's saved. So the little save icon up in the menu bar, we just click on that one, and that should resave everything into the proper folder. Then now to close this document, on your top right hand corner of your device, you should find a little X.
Yes.
So if you click on that X on the menu bar, that should automatically close that file. Okay, very good. Also as well, sometimes when you click on that X, if it's not, or if it hasn't been saved, Microsoft will give you a prompt that do you want to save it before you close it down. So it is a bit of a fallback system in case you forget to save it.
Yeah.
Now the next thing we're going to go into is how to remove a file or an application. So if you've gone through your day's work and you've created loads of files, and then you sit down at the end of the day and work out, well, these are the few files I need, these are all the completed ones, and all these other files, maybe notes and all these other information you've saved, that you may not require them anymore. And we're just going to show you now how to actually close this down.
Okay.
So basically, a file, if there's a file that you want to get removed, you right click on your menu pop-up button. So obviously you'll have your files highlighted, you right click on it and it should give you a drop down box.
Yes.
And then from that drop down box you should see the word delete.
Yeah.
And then if you select that delete button or click on that delete button, that will send the document straight to the recycle bin. It doesn't actually delete it completely off your system. It stays in the recycle bin for up to 30 days. But then after that time frame, it will be completely wiped from your computer.
Okay.
Also as well, if you find out, oh, I shouldn't have deleted that, or I deleted that by mistake, it's a simple process of just opening up your recycle bin and actually dragging or taking that document back out of recycle, and that will reactivate it on your system. You can also as well just manually go into a recycle bin and actually clear it, completely wipe everything off the recycle bin if you need to. So now applications. So applications are different in the way that they're not files. We're going to show you now how to remove an application off your system.
Okay.
So you have to use the search function to search for your application. So you'll have to go to your search bar, open your menu, and you'll have to type in.
Yeah.
You'll have to type in for the application in question, and then when you click on that application, it will give you the drop down box where you can say you can add or remove programs.
Okay.
So scroll down until you find the program you want deleted, and then you press delete.
Right.
So now the thing is with applications, this application will be deleted immediately. So once you delete it, it'll be completely gone off your computer. and the only way to reactivate that program is to actually retrieve it by reinstalling the actual program.
Okay.
So, do you want to do a trial run on that one for a minute or so? I'll just go grab another bottle of water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You want to just maybe open up a file again and then
Mhm.
deactivate it? And then when you've got the file deactivated, I'll get you then to open up an application and delete the application.
Okay.
Give you a few minutes to do that. Okay, how are you going with that?
Yep, good.
Perfect. Any questions or
I don't think so. It's
pretty self-explanatory, isn't
yeah.
it? Okay, that's very good. Now, okay, probably the last segment that we have to do now is how to deactivate the digital device. So how to shut the computer down and then finish off our day's work. So this one here is that you click on your Microsoft menu button. That's pretty much at the bottom left-hand corner of your device.
Mhm.
We'll give you then a drop-down box. So
Yeah.
on that drop-down box you have various different icons. You've got sleep, which kind of shuts the computer down but doesn't turn it off. You've got restart, which shuts the computer down and does a restart. That's normally when your computer has actually done an upload or it needs an upload completed.
Right.
It actually shuts the computer down fully and then restarts it and installs that new upload into the device. And then one of the other functions is what we're going to do now today is the actual power button. So you should find a power button. It's like a circle, but it's got a line going through
Mhm.
the top section of it. So if you just click on that power button, the next will actually give you another drop down box, and from that drop down box you press shutdown.
Okay.
Now, once you have that completed, then that's how you safely shut down your device. If there is any applications or any documents left open on your device while you hit shutdown, the computer will prompt you to actually force close them, or they'll ask you, do you want to reopen them once you start up the device again. Just be aware that if you have a lot of applications and documents open up on your screen, it will take your computer a while to start up again the next day, because a lot of all those things will
Right.
start up as well as the device itself. So that's why we emphasize that we save everything, shut it down individually, and then shut your device down, so
Mhm.
it gives it that extra bit of speed in the mornings to get set up. So how did you feel with that? Is there anything, any feedback or anything you need maybe to run through again?
I don't know, maybe I should, yeah, I mean, I've got it shut down, so maybe I should try turning it back on again.
Yeah. So, well, you can do a bit of activity there. You can maybe turn it on open up a file, maybe shut it off again and then shut it down. So it's, a lot of this is muscle memory, so the more you do it, the more it will sink in, and then it should just become common practice. And then when you've done that bit of an activity, then we'll just do a bit of a conclusion and a recap. And then yeah, that should come to the end of our session.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much the conclusion and a bit of a recap on session 3 that we did today. We pretty much went through as to why it is important to remove files correctly. We also showed you how to remove files and applications from your device. We then spent a bit of time doing on how to deactivate the digital device.
Yep.
And that was done through kind of presentation through this, and obviously then just doing a bit of practical, actually doing it yourself. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of our session. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. Was there any feedback you could probably give us? Is there anything you enjoyed about the course or the session 3? Anything maybe that you didn't like about it?
No, I liked doing the practical stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hands-on is good.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right. Thank you again for attending, and yeah, we'll give the feedback back to Ben at DMS and
Great.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that.